The views and opinions expressed in the Golden Boot podcast are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Golden Boot podcast as a whole.
Y'all ready to get rolling? Quiet on the set. Hey, welcome back to another episode of HBCU. It's your boy Pooh Bell. Got my man Ant Petty Murphy in the building. What's good, my boy?
What's happening, big dog?
Not much, man. You see, I'm representing for your neck of the woods steak. I got a Grambling shirt on.
Yes, sir. I'm representing for nobody, keeping it neutral.
Yeah, I know you over there pledging me with your white shirt on.
Just you know.
Either that or
crab,
finna get in the
crab
band.
season. Crab season, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, so I was on Blake's show, man. I told you a little bit about it. I've been trying to wear a different HBCU shirt on Fridays and stuff. Well, on our Fridays at work. Today is my Friday at work, and every time like I wore a Morehouse shirt, and people like, oh, did you go there? I'm like, nah, I ain't go there. I ain't think nothing of it. I ain't go there. Wore the Grambling shirt. Oh, did you go to Grambling? Nah, I ain't go to Grambling. But when I wear an LSU shirt, you know what they say?
You from Louisiana?
You from Louisiana? Oh, so I ain't smart enough to go to LSU, but you think, oh, okay, that's what you try to say. But nah, man, it's just funny, man. I take pride in when everybody out. First thing I always say, man, so I'm supporting all HBCUs. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I appreciate that. So
yes, sir.
Definitely, man. Glad to. I got a couple more shirts. I actually got this shirt from one of, I guess, his homeboy, one of his co-hosts. Got this shirt from Al. Got this shirt.
Oh,
man.
I got Al. Oh yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all check them out.
Got some good shirts.
But I think it's pretty fitting that we have a certain college represented today, because I seen one of the cleanest shirts that I have seen in a while.
And you know what?
HBCU apparel. And my boy D2, I think, was the one. Oh, Melanated, I think.
No, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you who posted it. And she ain't here tonight. What's good, Miss Nicole?
Yep. Show you right. You show right.
She posted it. I was like, "Whoo,
bro! I need that, dog. I ain't like. I need that. That fire."
Hey, I'm looking. You know that clip, the dude with the debit card be taking it, tapping it.
Hey, that motherfucker, dog.
Sign me up. I'm finna get one of them shirts, boy. But hey, man, we gotta get started. We got some special guests in the building. Hey, I want to say, man, thank you to. We got super chats, man. We got our guy Simple said donate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all donate a little for my cousins, man. I appreciate it. And then shout out, man, Miss Nicole, Bama State in the building, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna apologize to Bama State. I'll tell y'all about it later.
Don't apologize. You better stand on that, my boy.
I mean it. I mean what I said, but I'm apologize.
If you offended anybody, you tell them you apologize. You sorry for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you know my saying. If I offended you and it bothered you that I said that, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I don't give. No, I'm just playing. Hey, let's get it. Hey, shout out to our sponsors over at BetOnline. BetOnline.ag. We'll be back in 1 minute. BetOnline.ag is your number one source for all your sports information, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds, lines, and player injury reports for this year's NBA and NHL playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters. This season, we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. We have everything from NBA, NFL, MLB, and NHL to golf, tennis, UFC, and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games that you can play right from your home. Head on over to betonline.ag today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use the promo code BLEAV to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Ooh, we got some people in here tonight. Hey, listen, I want to shout out to these gentlemen for coming through. Some of our first guests. Welcoming to HBCU out for the first time, Kendall Mans, Khalil Stewart of the Wild Card. Appreciate y'all for coming through, but y'all know we couldn't stop there. We couldn't stop there. We had our player partner in the building. Our DEI specialist.
Hey, affirmative action over, dog. We don't gotta do that high no more.
Man, we don't go by the rules. We don't go by the rules. We had to make sure we had our man up in here. We're gonna check out that quota. Affirmative action's in the building. Our man, Zach from the Blueboods. Welcome back. And we already got a game plan. We didn't talk about it, SWAC media days. We gonna bring out to-go plates, and we finna eat this thing up. Oh. Shout out to my guy G from SWAC'N the Food. Thanks for coming back. Fellas, how everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
Hey, man. I'm great.
I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat.
If they got the chicken that they had last year at SWAC meet days, I need to go.
I'm bringing to-go plate. I'm bringing some fall, too. I'm going to have a to-go plate and fall.
Hey, can y'all make sure y'all say me and Kendall some?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to miss this one. But, yeah, save us some, please.
Yeah, I'll mail it to you. You're going to be in
Vegas.
Vegas.
You in Vegas. You got food. You got food and strip.
Oh, you got plenty of food.
We ain't talking about right now.
He's big time.
He's big balling.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is be careful out there in Vegas, dog. Don't be looking at no women who in relationships while you out there in Vegas that will start cause some trouble on the timeline.
I got you.
Don't be serenading no women in no relationships out there while you
Y'all
out
see who got the best
man,
lighting.
this is a business trip, man. I'm on business today. I'm on business, man.
He was on business too.
Hey, so the whole thing with the Usher and Kiki Palmer brought back up the episode of the Boondocks where Usher and the guy who the story was actually about told the story because he was actually the waiter who said wouldn't be me though. It was actually about him.
Yeah, it was a true story. Him and his ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh man, but fellas, man, first of all, Kendall, Khalil, appreciate y'all coming through. First off, congratulations on the fellowships. You know what I'm saying? Being able to work with NBA teams and get y'all brand out there. Congratulations for that, fellas.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. A lot of hard work.
Absolutely. All is paying off.
Sleepless nights, crying.
He do most of the crying. I don't be doing all of that.
I don't do that. He's trying
So
hard.
we got the blood. We got the blood and sweat, and then he the tears, huh?
Yeah. I got the first two. He got the last one.
Yeah, whatever.
This is a bit.
Hey, I tell you what. Then we got one of the hardest working people in FCS football ever. I don't care what y'all say.
The hardest.
My man, everybody know if you say something FCS blue.
What's good, guys?
What's good?
I appreciate y'all having me again. Even though, hey, like Ed said, y'all ain't got to bring me on anymore. I appreciate y'all bringing me back.
Oh, you coming
at this point? You invited to the cookout. So we, affirmative action or not, you invited to the cookout at this point, dog.
Hey, why y'all playing?
Just make sure you don't bring the potato salad. You bring something else. That's how we is.
Hey, why you playing, Zach? You talking about he invited to the cookout? He might have a cookout. We just show up.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
So we can cook down here in Mobile. I don't feel like we get enough credit.
Thank you.
Y'all right. I mean,
let's
like
not
Louisiana food. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm not. Listen, Louisiana is my favorite place to eat. When I go to New Orleans, man, you gain like 50 pounds.
I would not tolerate 251 slander tonight, sir. No, we will not. And then
anyways.
Listen, everywhere I go, somebody say something, I'm like, man, listen, let's talk about them big bad Braves.
Yes, sir. The big bad brave. See, because we the biggest, we the baddest, and we the bravest. So we the big bad brave. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I had to get started. Hey, they already starting up in the chat too. Craig Hall came in and said Texas Southern is here. Let's go. Said appreciate like the stream.
Appreciate
that's the wild card guy. And Stephen Campbell came in and said, let me check this out and see if they gonna say ASU gonna beat FAMU this year. We gonna get them.
I'm ready to see what Khalil gotta say.
I'm holding off right now. I ain't saying too much.
Hey, I'm gonna let him go first. Y'all know how I go. I'm gonna let him go first.
Is my mic good? Does my mic good? Am I gonna?
Yeah, you straight, but
okay. I saw a comment. I was making sure.
Yeah. Here we go. First off, man, Blue man, I want to thank you for coming through. Helping us out with Tennessee State. I know you came in and talked about the spring. If I'm not mistaken, I think you and G came on with G. I'm not G.
I think I came on with Doc, right? Because
you did. You come on
Jackson that night.
Yeah. Yep. But we came through. We talked about Tennessee State, what they could possibly look like. How's the field going now? Is there any kind of change? Because I know the question was about the quarterback. Is that still kind of in limbo?
From what I hear, Draylen's getting his stuff together, so he is going to be eligible this season, from what I'm hearing. So as long as they got Draylen Ellis and he can stay healthy, man, the proof's there. I mean, you don't go and win the OVC Player of the Year if you can't go out there and ball. Like, he's proven at the FCS level. Jackson beat him up last year. So just coming out of that game, like, I knew about it, but it was kind of a kept secret. He was playing with a separated shoulder, had a hurt ankle. I mean, he was battling all kind of injuries, which has kept him out of that lane game, which ultimately they lost. But man, when I talked to Brandon Fisher at the spring game, he said that if they don't finish number one in the conference in total defense, that it's going to be a disappointing season. And when you look at all their additions, I mean, man, that defense is going to be legit. The only question mark remains is who's going to step up at wide receiver, and then can Draylen stay healthy? Those are the only two questions. So I feel like the field's the same, but I feel like the disrespect kind of from other fan bases I've heard so many people say UAPB is going to go into that Southern Heritage Classic and upset Tennessee State. And for me, looking at it just from a non-biased approach, I don't understand how you could even predict that at this point, because I don't know if there's anyone who can name two starters for UAPB next season.
That's a good point. You started this off talking about quarterback play. So I want to ask this to our guys from Alabama State.
Oh, you going there early? Okay,
I'm going there early. Ain't no reason to beat around the bush. We're going straight to the point. What is the quarterback situation? What is going on in that situation? Is Eddie Robinson going to play the right guy this year?
He played the right guy last year, in my opinion. He played the right guy, in my opinion, last year. Just I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I'm very humble and very aware. Like Kendall said, I know I put too many expectations on him. Ain't no quarterback in the SWAC outside of Shedeur Sanders ever thrown for 20 touchdowns in the season. He just don't operate like that. So I think we're gonna be fine. I'm not hearing of any competition or anything like that. I think Dede is the starter for sure. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but I think it's gonna be Dede. I think Dede gonna put on for the city this year for sure.
I agree, man. I mean, we talked a lot about Dede last year, injury concerns, all of that type of stuff. All I know is if Dede come in healthy, which I think he's going to do, this is his first time actually getting the off season, actually getting in the system, really knowing what he's doing.
And offensive line.
I think he's gonna be good. And the crazy part is a lot of people throw around, all right, he did this and this amount of games, this and that. You talk about a dude that played, I think he played 9 games. How many of those games did he actually finish? So you comparing stats to a dude that didn't finish half of them games versus a dude that played all 10, and he's supposed to be that much better than him. So, I mean, Dede has the talent. Dede has, everything you need to be the best quarterback for this team, and I think one of the best quarterbacks in the SWAC. So, it's no doubt in my mind if Dede's healthy, which I know he's going to be. He's getting healthier. He's getting stronger. He's not, hobbled playing these games. Injured ankle, injured shoulder, whatever. He's going into it healthy. I think he's going to be great.
Can he? But do you? But my question is How confident are you that he can stay healthy for a full season?
For me, it's not even about him necessarily. Y'all heard me talk to Kendall. It's the offensive line. It's what do y'all call them? The meat and potatoes. The men up front. The hogs. We don't have. Are they going to show up? Because if we got him back there, it could be. Because right now the way it feels, it's like us 6 up there blocking for him. That's what it look like to me. I'm just being honest with you. So what are we talking about here? If we can get some type of push. I'm not saying you got to be a Dallas Cowboys with Emmitt Smith running behind him.
Yeah.
But you need something. I could block better than some of them.
Hey, she getting on you. She said, get out there, boo-boo, Khalil.
Whatever.
Oh, man, we started early.
I do want to ask, during the spring game, was he healthy? Or was he still kind of recovering?
He was still recovering. He had a shoulder surgery and a knee cleanup back in January. So it's still a process of healing through that situation. I think through the summer, by this point, he should be 100% going into the season.
Yeah. Only reason why I asked, he was. I was hoping. I went into I came to the spring game. I came in hoping that I think I told Ant, I was like, man, I just hope he, prove some people
I remember
wrong.
you saying. If I remember correctly, the conversation went like this: how was the spring game? Man, that defense looked great. Yeah, what the offense looked like? Man, that defense looked great.
Yeah, it was like I literally had hopes, but like seeing what I saw, I was mad. I was kind of worried about State, man. So I got love for Alabama State. The running game, even with the loss of saying that you had at running back, still looks good.
Yeah.
Defense.
I think Jawan Howell definitely ready to take that step.
Yeah, defense looks good. Everything circles back to QB1, and
I don't think it's just that though. The quarterback and the offensive line go hand in hand. It's like
I give you that. It's just
you got to throw in his new QB coach too. That's the thing. Like to me, that's what's been lost in this whole discourse is that they went and got Patrick Browning. So for people who don't follow Alabama high school football, that's the guy who built Pike Road, the high school program out there that Quinshawn Judkins came from. He was the guy running that offense. So he's developed really great college players. And so when Pike Road came about, he was the first coach in school history and led them all the way to a state title in 4 seasons. So this dude can coach at the highest level, decided to leave Pike Road, take this position at Alabama State. So when I look at a hire like that, this is D. Davis's do or die year. We got you a great QB coach that's familiar with you from the state. Where Miles Crawley transferred out, we bet on you. If you don't get it done this year, man, you got to hit the road.
But also they went and got Damon Stewart from UAB, who is like Kendall has brought up before in our show. You need that competition. You should be in a situation where you feel like your job is always in jeopardy. If you get too comfortable, you get too relaxed, you feel like you can go out there and do anything. You know what I'm saying?
You don't feel like that was the case when we had Crawley behind him this year?
I don't think that Miles has the same talent as Demetrius. I don't know where this Miles hype came from. I'm just not. Go ahead, Kendall.
I'm gonna say one thing that's kind of related to what you're talking about. I also don't think that Miles was given a fair shot at taking over because for one, he's not Coach Robinson's hire, or he's not Coach Robinson's.
He's not his guy. Yeah.
And then also, him and Didi's the way that they play the game is so different. So we talked about it you see Didi go down against say a Jackson State or something like that, whole offense out of whack because you don't usually prepare to have a backup quarterback play. And especially a backup quarterback that don't play nothing like your starter.
Yeah, it's two contrasting styles.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Totally different type of quarterback. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so I feel like Dame, not only does he help Didi with the competition level, but he also helps as an insurance policy because if Didi do go down, we don't gotta change the whole offense up.
Keep an eye on Nike Willette too.
All right. Hey, for the people in the chat, I know some people talking about Southern and FAMU. We will be having that conversation on Monday. So y'all stay with us, but we're gonna be having that conversation Monday. Since we stand on the quarterback, we started with the quarterback. G
ain't got no quarterback over there, and ain't
Talk
got
to
no
me.
quarterback. Ain't no
Talk
quarterback
to
in
me.
Norman, man.
Talk to me.
what's
We got a
going
quarterback
on,
over there,
man?
G.
Man, we got elite 11 quarterback. One of the first elite 11 quarterbacks to ever play in the SWAC finalists. We doing a little something over there.
But my question is, are y'all gonna let them air that thing out when you got that workhorse? You know what I'm saying, in the backfield with them?
I think the offense will be about 50-50. That's what it need to be. Be able to we gotta be able to. I think Tyler Macon and Jarvis Howard in the backfield together. That's dynamic. People don't know. Tyler Macon run like a 4.445. Dude is.
How many numbers you put in there?
That's not what to say.
I'm saying he like a 4.445.
Hey, that's fast.
Oh,
When you do
fine numbers,
4.45,
ain't
yeah.
I just heard a whole bunch of numbers, bro. I
You said it fast.
He run that Jay-Z, huh? 4.
I just think it's gonna help us out with him and Jarvis in the backfield. But like you said, we're gonna have to be able to spread it out. So he a better passer than what I thought he'll be, and so I'm excited. I think we got.
That's the question, though. Who the wide receiver? Who he throwing to?
Monterio Hunt. Did y'all watch the Jackson State game last year?
I mean,
We
that's
played
one guy,
Jackson
though, G.
You know the one that dominated Travis Hunter. Had to come out the field with his head down like this. He's back. He's back. He's back. So that's gonna be our number one guy. And we added a big transfer from Missouri, 6'4" West Campbell. So we'll be all right. He dominated. Look, I'm gonna tell you, we was on the sideline of the game. I mean, I was on the side. I said we. I'm on the sideline of the game. Monterio coming out the field saying, "Give me the ball. He can't do nothing with me." He telling the quarterback, "Give me the ball. He cannot check. He's scared." He said he's scared. So I think they kind of messed our young quarterback up though, because then he started trying to force it to him, and that's when the pick six happened. He dominated him.
Hey, y'all ruthless though.
I'm just saying, G. I give you he made some plays on him. I give you
Dominated.
He probably made more plays on him than anybody I'll see. I give you all that. But dominate, G.
Listen, I say dominate because we had a freshman quarterback. If you go back and watch the film, it was times on the film he was beating him so bad off the line, our quarterback didn't even see him. That's what made him come to the sideline like, bro, he can't do nothing with me. And then finally he started going to him. But at the beginning of the game, you can go back and watch that game. He dominated him off the line.
I had to go back and watch it.
Go check it out.
With you, but
Dominate.
That's a pretty powerful word.
Now. Dominated him.
I'm not that high on Travis Hunter as a corner though. To be honest.
Okay, me too, Khalil. I'm the same way though. Me too.
Yeah, I think he's a better wide receiver than corner person.
Definitely.
Movie maker Jay say he ain't lying.
Dominated.
But Paris say it was trail technique.
It was, but there's a way to not allow 5 catches for 109 yards in trail technique too.
Yeah.
With a quarterback who was making his second career start because he was the third string.
Yes, he was a freshman quarterback. This is second career start.
So okay, Blue is unbiased in this. Would you say dominate?
He gave him the work that game. I don't think Travis. I mean, because the pick 6 was on the freshman QB and one on Monterio. And I don't even think he was throwing at Monterio that play, but he gave Travis Hunter the work that game. I was on the sideline with G and go watch the highlights on my channel. Man, he would play that trail technique. Monterio was bigger than him, and he would throw it up and go get that ball.
Go get it.
Okay. We're gonna see what y'all working with this year, G. What the defense look like though? Because I know y'all lost y'all co-defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he wasn't calling no plays. He just was
I know.
He just had that for the
HBCU nightly last night.
But I think our defense gonna be our bright spot. It's our best. We return everything. We return like 9 out of 12 starters. So no, it'll be 8 out of 12 starters. I said 12. 7.
That's why y'all was so good on defense. Y'all playing with an extra man.
That's why 7 out of 11 starters. So I think that's gonna be our bright spot.
Okay, so you saying that y'all gonna be in Atlanta? That's what you're saying?
Easy. I already booked my hotel. It's already booked.
Oh, you be nice.
I already booked it.
Oh,
I already booked it. It's already booked. I'm staying at the Omni Hotel.
What he said.
Already booked.
You gonna slide right past that G? You heard that, man?
What did he say?
There might even be nice.
Yeah,
that's easy. That's easy work. We got a good run defense. So we shut
Easy
the
work
run
is crazy.
You had
easy work is
defense, Khalil.
when you have Bubba Adams as your middle linebacker. Easy work is insane.
Easy work.
Easy work is crazy.
Bubba Adams was the starting linebacker the last time we went there, and Nico went for y'all might not have been there yet.
No.
And Nico went for
okay, but is this current Bubba Adams?
I mean,
the one that got cheated out of DPOY. The one that got cheated out of DPOY.
To be fair, when I interviewed Bubba for my show, he said that Nico was the best player he's ever faced.
Yes, indeed. Nico caught him in that hole and left him there. He's still standing in that hole waiting on Nico. Right now, he's still standing there like this. Nico left him in that hole. I'm telling you now. And Nico not even our starter. That's scary. That's scary now.
We got the best defense in the SWAC, so I'm not worried about it.
Y'all had the best defense.
We have. We still have.
You lost a lot now, Khalil. You lost a lot.
We did. We did.
We lost Keenan, Urshad, but
Ogletree,
the whole D line, Nelson Jordan.
We have a really good secondary.
Listen, we were number 3 in FCS in sacks, and we lost no starters on the defensive line.
I'm fine with our secondary though, honestly.
I mean, and we returned our lead tackler, and linebacker.
I think Bubba gonna rally the troops. I think Bubba gonna rally.
Hey, but I agree with y'all. I think Bubba got robbed.
He did.
He definitely did.
Yes.
No question.
I think Bubba got robbed.
I had
Nelson last year. Nelson made all the way.
He got robbed too.
Yeah, Nelson's ridiculous. He led the conference in sacks and didn't make an all-conference team.
He got robbed.
The Jackson State bias was crazy.
No comment. Hey, so I do want to my man Melanated said, hey yo, ain't no A&M win and be ham in 2023, bro. So I want to address this. So last night on HBCU Nightly.
You better stand behind it too.
I'm standing behind it. Josh said that Alabama State was gonna be A&M this year. And I said, I don't think so. I think Alabama State is gonna I think A&M gonna win. Here's the reason. Circles back to the quarterback conversation we've had. Also, I'm a big man about stats and stuff. Alabama State has not won consecutive Magic City Classics in a decade.
I just got one question.
And then before that, it's still been like 8 years, and then they'll win 2 or then something like that. So it was like I'm looking at it, I'm like,
I got a question.
Go ahead.
You mentioned the quarterback play for Alabama State, right?
Yeah. I know you're gonna say about A&M, right?
You really gonna just sit up there and ignore that A&M might have
nothing
situation?
Nothing.
In the quarterback situation?
Nothing.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
So here's my thing about
like, if you're gonna say Alabama A&M is gonna win, and you're gonna say the reason why is because of Alabama State's quarterback room, I can't give you that one, bro. Because Alabama A&M quarterback room is probably worse.
I'll say this: I have more faith in, at least right now, I have more faith in Maynard getting it right than Coach Robinson getting it right.
What has he gotten right since the field left?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
It's only been 1 year. Yeah,
it's been 1 season.
Everybody, wait, hold on.
If that's the case, Pooh, hold on. If that's the case, what has he done without a kill?
Ooh. It's been 1 year.
But I mean, he's had to kill his whole career at A&M. So like, you only got 1 season to go off of. When he didn't have a kill at Winston-Salem, though, went to the national title.
That's Winston-Salem, though.
So give him more than 1 year. You got to give him more than a season.
But what I'm saying is, we can't say that I got faith that he gonna do this when we haven't seen him do it with anybody but a Kill Glass.
Throughout his career as a coach, I've seen him, or we can look back and say, okay, he's gotten it right in different spots. I can't say right now. I think Alabama State having a top defense and being as good as they are, defense is a pure reflection on the coach that Eddie Robinson is. I think that team being tough and being ready is a pure reflection on who Eddie Robinson is. But what I saw with the quarterback last year, as Kendall mentioned, about not even if Davis is hurt, you're not even giving Miles Crowley a chance. And Miles Crowley
that full game though. He actually led the game when they drive in that game.
And you know what? And you're absolutely right. We talked about this when we were picking who's gonna win that game. Everybody said it depends because we don't know if Davis is gonna finish the game, and everybody picked A&M. That was the only reason, because we don't. David, the best ability is availability, and Davis did not give you that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Full stop. Now, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, well, we don't know what, and to your point, you're right. We don't know what he'll do without, but at the same time, throughout his career, he's gotten it right as a coach.
That's
and
true.
That's all I'm saying.
But my thing is this, like, and I don't disagree with you that if you look at his track record shows that more likely than not he'll get it right. My question is, what faith do you have other than looking at his track record that he gonna get it right this season with what he got in that room right now?
I'm not talking about getting it right this season. I'm talking about getting it right for that game. Oh, are we not? Because now, who has a better season?
Yeah, Kendall, I see your face. I see your face.
I don't understand, because this whole conversation started. You said the first one you don't know about the quarterback. But the same quarterback in question is the one that
beat him last year.
Beat him. I don't understand how we. I don't understand how we do that.
So, and here it is again. He played that full game, and trust me, I believe Davis got all the talent in the world, but he stayed hurt. And y'all saying he's gonna be healthy. This, you know what I'm saying? Okay, good. You know what I'm saying? I can go off of that. But right now, as of right now, I don't know. When we see what I saw in the spring, that's why I said that the first question I asked was he healthy during the spring?
Yeah. Okay. But still, he was injured in the match. And he still won the game.
I didn't have that information before until y'all said something about it. I didn't know anything about he was injured during the Magic City Classic.
His healthiest game last year,
like 2 or 3 games, not playing.
His healthiest game last year was probably Howard. After Howard,
that was his healthiest game.
It was his healthiest game easily. Yeah, that was the
first game.
I don't understand.
He didn't look great against Howard either, though.
It was a 4-hour game.
Yeah, it was a 4-hour game.
Nobody looked good.
There was some circumstances.
He didn't look great.
He outplayed Quentin Williams.
I don't know how much. I don't know how big that is, but I'll give you that. That's fair.
But I will say this: I think we have a more talent, one of the better talented receiving cores in the conference this year.
I agree. Now I'm gonna go with you
there. And you know what? And I actually want to go there, but I did want to explain that it has nothing against. It's nothing about, I think A&M is just so much better than Alabama State or anything like that. Statistically speaking, I haven't seen it. There have been many a time I've gone to the Magic City Classic. It was like, I think Alabama State got it this year. And then all of a sudden, something fluke happens and they lose.
Let me ask you this. Is it safe to say you feel like A&M is going to beat Alabama State because you got more faith in Maynard than you do Eddie Robinson?
That is fair.
That's the point you should have made. That's what you should have off with.
Yeah, instead of the quarterbacks, if you would have just went with that, then I would have gave you.
That's a better argument.
I have more faith in Maynard making a better decision about the quarterback position than I do Eddie Robinson making a decision about the quarterback position. It has nothing to do with necessarily who's the more talented quarterback coming into that game, because more talented quarterback, you can't tell me Davis ain't more talented than most of the quarterbacks at A&M.
But probably
they are available.
That's true.
But go ahead, Kendall.
I'm a little confused about why do you have. So you said you have more faith in Maynard to make that decision versus Robinson. What about Robinson's track record makes you think that he's not going to make the right decision with that?
Just because I hadn't seen it. He's what, second year coach?
Yeah.
And trust me, and like I said, I don't think he's getting it. What he's done so far as a coach is nothing wrong, except for I feel like he probably should have with Davis being hurt. Unless Crowley was just extremely terrible.
He wasn't that much better than Demetrius. Now that's my thing. He had some. UCLA was his best game, but there were times Jackson State he threw like 2 picks. He had a bad season too, in my opinion.
I guess my thing is I just don't Miles in that situation, at some point you're gonna have to choose between the two. I don't think Dede was healthy enough for you to choose between the two. Because I know one thing, if I'm a head coach, I'm not putting in two different offenses. I'm just not doing it. Especially if one dude is not my guy. Like, I didn't even recruit you. That's not even my guy. So I just feel like those two things got to play a part in this, because otherwise it's really not fair to either guy, to be honest.
That's a fair point, though. That's a very, very fair point of two different offenses. I'll give you that.
Yeah, very fair. And with that being said, are you going to make a political decision? Or are you going to make what's best for your team? Now, that is why I say, you know what I'm saying, that's it. Again, I trust the dude. I got a shirt right now that say Coach E-Rob got it right. You know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. I got a shirt right now. So it's nothing. It's definitely nothing against, you know what I'm saying. Y'all just don't know how much
So I want to go back to NC State real quick. I know it seems like we talked about that an hour ago, but we talked about the offense side of the ball. What's the defense looking like for them? And is that basically my question? Is the defense good enough for them to win the OVC?
Yes, but they're not going to win the OVC because their offense isn't that good. And SEMO returns. SEMO had 5 FCS All-Americans, which was only behind South Dakota State. Like, Geno Hess, the best running back in FCS football. Ryan Flournoy, wide receiver. Paxton comes back at DeLaurent comes back at quarterback. They won't win the OVC. Plus, with the Big South merger, not everyone plays everyone, so it's going to be super hard to win. But the defense is absolutely good enough. I think you look at the defensive line. You've returned Terrell Allen, a first-team all-conference guy, defensive tackle, and then you had Jalen Bell, who was a monster at Valley, to put next to him. And then I think I'll say this, and people can argue because Bubba's great, but I don't think he has much help around him. They by far have the best linebacking core in HBCU football, and there's not even a close second. You got James Green coming back for a 6th year. You add in Kevon Pope, 4-star Ohio State transfer, and then you add Monroe Beard from UAPB, who's a 3-time SWAC All-Conference. They have like over 100 career combined starts in that linebacker room and like 400 career tackles. I mean, they might have the most experience and best linebacking core in FCS football. It's just insane what they have there. And then the secondary, of course, you got Bryce Phillips. His brother Clark just got drafted to the NFL draft, and he's a bigger, longer version of him. And I just think when you look at that, when you look at the safety room too, they've returned all 4 guys that rotated in. The defense is going to be elite. And Brandon Fisher is not shy to tell you that. He said he didn't even play his starters because he thought that if he played them in the spring game, the offense wouldn't cross to 50. Wow. That's how confident he is in that defense.
Wow.
And when you look at the schedule last year, that defense was good last year. When you look at the games that they lost outside of the SEMO game, they shut down Jackson's offense better than anyone else on that schedule. And I mean, they wrecked Shador, and they ejected that TD, what's his name, the edge rusher for that horrible targeting call. Yeah. They played everyone tight. They gave up 20 points to UT Martin, and 13 came from offense turning the ball over. I mean, there ain't nothing you can do about that. So the defense is going to be elite, but their offense isn't going to be enough. But their linebacking core is going to be must-watch TV. And then I love Jalen Bell and Terrell Allen on the inside because nothing's better than 2 defensive tackles that can change the game.
Speaking of defense, week 1, G. It's Jay Hobson Bowl.
Yep. We're gonna have a tough time stopping Frank.
How you gonna stop Frank Gore Jr.?
Yeah, that's the NFL back. I ain't lying to you. I'm probably gonna come out with a crazy prediction later, but I'm in my right mind right now. So we're gonna have a hard time stopping Frank Gore.
Is that game gonna be harder than what is it, week 3 when y'all got Stephen F. Austin?
Yeah, for sure. I think Stephen F. Austin lost a lot. So
y'all should win that one then.
Yeah,
y'all should hold one down for the conference and get that FCS.
Yeah, we better. We owe them one.
Yeah. Hey, I will say, G, it's no slight to y'all what may happen against Southern Miss because Southern Miss is building something. But yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Will Hall. Yeah.
Are they?
I ain't lying. I like them.
Yeah.
I mean, they won 6 games, but they won 3 games like the past 2 years before that.
They trust me. Southern Miss on the rise.
Yeah, he building. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see in some of the different conference though. We're gonna see.
Yeah. With that said, I think y'all going to run.
Oh, you mean on Southern Miss?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about 2. You know what I'm saying? Week 2, week 3.
Okay. Yeah. I agree. We got Magnice.
Yeah, that's one.
I want to get Magnice. I like one of them out of conference games so much. Magnice, then Stephen F. Austin. That's representing.
Yeah, y'all gonna need that for y'all can make the playoff.
Yeah. Oh, we ain't doing no playoff. I was good. He had me. So I was like, yeah.
he tried to get you, G.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, man, you gonna be in the playoff because you already know who's gonna be in Atlanta.
I already got my room.
Pooh, let me see that shirt.
Hey, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing. You ain't gonna give.
You know who's gonna be in Atlanta.
But I do want to. So, Alabama State. We talked about why, because they was talking about, saying Alcorn State, who y'all got at wide receiver. Alabama State arguably has probably the best wide receiver room, one of the best wide receiver rooms in the SWAC.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Keyshawn Johnson, who I believe is going to be the number 1 until I'm not sure what the Levante Chenault situation is going to be. I don't know if he's going to be healthy for his upcoming season or not because he tore his knee up in Jackson State. But if you go back and look at that Jackson State game, he was about to get off. He was about to get off. He was working because ironically, he's a Colorado transfer. So these matchups in the SWAC not really phasing him. I don't think he got enough looks last year in the offense. I don't think they drew enough plays for him. But I'm also looking at a guy that they recruited this year by the name of Jalen Jones. Nice slot receiver, 5'10", got a lot of speed. And we just signed a guy from UAB, 6'4" wide receiver. It was kind of a weird commitment. It wasn't really out there and highlighted like that. Don't know why, but I'm confident in wide receiver room. But the biggest question for me, and we talked about the players on the field. What is the offensive coordinator situation going to be? Because Harry Williams has not proven that he can functionally maintain his offense.
I think going on to what Khalil said, wide receiver core, we talked about it last year. We felt like it was one of the deepest parts of our team. Mm-hmm. I still think that. I mean, obviously you got Jeremiah Hickson leaving, and somebody got to step up. So I think Keyshawn is definitely capable of that. Isaiah Scott, Darius Edmonds, these are the type of guys that had those, spurt games where Jeremiah was getting double covered, Keyshawn wasn't on as much as he usually is. So Darius have a game, or Isaiah have a game. Now you get these guys more opportunities. And as far as the Levante situation, obviously I'm hoping, and I mean that's the plan. You have you have more consistent QB play. So you're seeing the same quarterback. So it's easier for you to get that connection. Y'all got that bond. All right, let's go do work. It's a lot harder to do that when you don't know who your starting quarterback going to be on a game-to-game basis. So I think the wide receiver core has the potential to be really good. I really do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm still not confident in our offensive coordinator situation. I will not be surprised if our QB coach ends up taking over the offensive coordinator position midway through the season.
Especially, that might not be a bad thing, though.
It's not going to be a bad thing. We struggle against Miles year to year, consistent. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they're an in-state rival or something like that. But if we struggle against Miles this year and only score 21 points,
they hungry, bro.
Well, I don't know if he in here watching the show, but our guy D2 said that y'all losing to Tuskegee.
Yeah. He said both Alabama schools.
He said both Alabama schools losing to Tuskegee.
Maybe the other one.
Yeah, the other one. What did we beat Tuskegee by? What was it? That was Coach Pearson's last game. What was it, like 45-20 in 2022, 2021?
It was something like that.
It was a blow.
I don't really remember. So, I mean, But I mean, going on like the offensive tip. One of the things I do want to see too is us get the tight ends involved. I want to see us like, kind of stretch some stuff out. We got mobile quarterbacks. So in mobile quarterbacks, you want to give them those little easy targets, have the tight ends run like a short slant or some type of flat route or something like that. Get them involved. That opens the offense up a little bit more. Because I feel like them long routes that take forever to progress, you ain't got enough time for all of that.
DD doesn't have the strongest arm for that either.
Yeah. That's true.
But these comments, man.
Hey, my guy said, them lies, maybe A&M, but not 915 South Jackson. You better get them lights popping before they think about winning the 3-3-4. Who else? Somebody popped up and said,
Nicole said
Miak Mike is just brutal, man, to SWAC teams. Good Lord.
Miak Mike, and I want that. He said, FAMU will win the SWAC with relative ease. I have them playing Texas Southern in the championship game.
With ease?
Yeah. I think we found who left that white powder substance in the White House. It was Miak Mike. It was Miak Mike. If you think Texas Southern gonna beat the Big Bad Braves, it was Miak Mike.
Oh wow! Hey, honestly, man, FAMU, I could see them winning it, but easily.
What is your confidence in Texas Southern though?
Because Texas Southern, nah.
So
that's my Texas Southern was threw me off.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Well, that's the body height. That's the Andrew body height.
I like Andrew body, but he ain't.
Speak your mind.
Miss Body
already opened your mouth. You might as well.
I mean, my thing is this. Andrew Body, he top 3 quarterback in the SWAC for sure. But my thing is that enough to make it to the SWAC championship game?
Now without defense, you gotta be competitive on both sides of the ball.
I agree.
And what's he throwing to too?
That's a very good question. And what's the offensive line look like? Because there's a reason why he been banged up. You know what I'm saying? So,
question: they have. I feel like Texas Southern and ASU State are on the same caliber. We have better defense than them for sure, but you have the same situations. I don't think that Andrew Body is that much better than DD. I do think he's better because he's played more games, got more experience, but I don't think it's that big of a jump. We're going to SWAC championship though.
Just so Bama
State. Hold on. I gotta address that. All right, hold on. If you're talking from a talent perspective, oh, there you go, D2 in the building. From a strictly talent perspective, I would probably agree with you that there's not much difference between DD and Andrew Body. But from a production standpoint,
he didn't have that.
There's a big difference.
He had significantly more production than DD did. Like regardless if he had a lot, like he had a lot more than DD.
If DD plays a full season,
that's a if. Okay, that's a big if because Andrew was hurt too.
It's Anthony Davis type.
Like, that's why it's a big if, and that's talent wise and like their ceiling. I agree with you, but from what we've seen from them, I can't give you that.
Because the biggest difference too is that yes, DD was hurt last year, but Body was hurt his freshman year as well. He doesn't have the proof of concept that he can go win a game. Andrew went into Alcorn St, beat Alcorn. He's had these big upsets that he can deliver in big games. DD doesn't have that signature game yet.
Hold on. Repeat that for me, Zach. My headphones messed up. Andrew Body beat who?
Alcorn on that homecoming. Went into Lorman.
Okay, I thought that's what you said. I was just trying to make sure my AirPods glitched. My bad.
I don't remember that.
You probably don't remember that whole homecoming. It had too much fun on the reservation, huh? But no, I mean, like, if we're talking like his ceiling and his talent level and what he could be the best quarterback in the SWAC, just from a talent standpoint. But I can't give him that until I actually see him live up to it. I think he's shown glimpses and he's shown of what he could be, But he got to put that together for a whole 10-game season, plus SWAC championship game or whatever, for me to say that, you know what I'm saying, he better than Andrew Bott.
I just want to let y'all know we got the potential to go 11-0.
I mean, everybody has the potential to go 11-0.
And I see a lot of people.
I mean, it's the beginning of the season. Everybody's 0-0 right now.
It does help to schedule 2 D2 teams rather than.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. It's not because I think we just that much better than everybody, but I do think that we can go 11-0.
I mean, technically, everybody can go 11-0.
Technically, you know I believe it. I pray every night.
Hey, what makes you think God Alabama State fan?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. D2. I knew he said he was gonna come on here with it. He said the SWAC gonna struggle to be 500 against the D2 matchups they have.
Does that include that school in Chicago, in California that everybody playing Lincoln?
No, that's not even D2. They're not even NCAA sponsored.
Yeah.
Oh dang, these boys playing a 7-on-7. They playing Bishop Sycamore.
No, if they would have
Bishop Sycamore,
if they would have went and scheduled IMG, it would have been a significantly tougher game.
They might well play Bishop Sycamore. They could at least been on ESPN then.
We did have a question for you, Zach. Somebody said, Zach, did you get to Trezon yet?
Yeah, Craig, we're getting that set up, man. It'll be out shortly.
So, oh man. Simple said, fools playing DeVry.
Hey, my boy said they playing South Harmon Institute.
Oh man,
that's wild, bro.
With that being said, I do want to ask this question. Khalil, Kendall, one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, or y'all can
both y'all
can split. Who do you say is the toughest matchup that y'all have?
I'm gonna go FAMU. I think so. The last time I went to the game 2 years ago when they played them, we struggled a lot. It was a shutout. I think they scored 28. It was 28-0. And obviously now they got Jeremy Musa. They got the offensive weapons. The defense is still comparable, and it's they're always a tough team to play. They beat us at our house, so they proved that they can beat us at our house and theirs. I think it's going to be a tough game going into FAMU, but I think it's going to be a telling game because it's only one or two things you can do: either put up or shut up. We don't know what the rankings are going to be. We don't know what the standards are going to be. But at the end of the day, FAMU is the team you're going to have to beat in order for you to go to the SWAC championship, which is something that we're trying to do. So,
all right.
Just to not agree with Kendall, I'm gonna say, because I do agree with you. I think FAMU is the easy answer for everybody in the SWAC. I will actually say, I'm gonna say Jackson State.
Oh,
yeah. Hey,
homecoming.
Israel said, "Come see us, Bama State homecoming."
Yeah, that's what I mean, obviously we play FAMU at home, but playing Jackson State based off of, because I'm looking at not only the on the field matchup, I'm looking at the atmosphere. The atmosphere matters because you taking these young freshmen, second year starters on the road to Mississippi after what happened last year. It's not gonna be a generous atmosphere. It's gonna be bad blood. I expect. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's not. I think that's gonna be our toughest matchup because teams that have, Kendall said FAMU, if they have the ability to stretch us out, we're not a great side-to-side team. And if you push the ball in the field, we don't have Keenan Isaac anymore. We don't have that reliable number one corner. I think Michael Victor he's a solid corner, but I'm not sure if we have that guy that can guard a speed out guy, a very speedy guy that can stretch the defense out.
Yeah, Israel said the Nuck If You Buck Classic.
Facts. That's what it's gonna be this year. I expect some fights in the stand. I definitely do.
Oh, Jack State ain't fighting nobody. Oh no.
Oh,
you gotta worry about that. Let me tell you something. All right, listen, a lot of this stuff just started. I've walked through that, all through their fan base, on their side, through their band. I've been on their field talking. They just talk loud on the internet, bro. I promise you. They just talk loud on the internet. They not going because I'd have been in the body bag. Trust me. Trust me.
Lies, G.
I sit in the horseshoe and just troll all game when I play them. They all talk. I promise.
Yeah, because you know they're not coming to the reservation, so you gotta walk through their people.
Yeah. They ain't coming over there. Not with that.
Hey, said they only fight us. Go Buff said they only fight us. LOL. Oh man.
Oh man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, Mike said Alabama State need to move D. Davis to slot receiver or running back and get a competent quarterback in house quickly.
He said it's nasty work.
That's nasty work right there, Mia. Like, come on, dog.
They've been talking about that since he started.
Man, I heard that when he was at Auburn. I heard that that's why he had to leave Auburn because he would never play quarterback. So honestly, I understand why he said it. I disagree to the fullest extent, but I understand why Mia said it. But my thing is and you can say I'm on my soapbox or whatever, but I'm tired of people saying black quarterbacks need to switch positions, dog. Like, let that man be a quarterback. And it's bad enough that we hear ex-player need to switch to a quarterback from all these so-called NFL experts and what's the boy name who was in Indianapolis? The old man, Bill Polian, and them type people talking about these guys need to switch positions. But to hear from our own people, man, come on, dog. That's nasty work, man.
And I'll just say it like this: if he couldn't stay healthy at quarterback, what's he gonna do with receiver running back?
That's big facts. That's a good.
Right,
that might be the best point you made. Like, all show, bro.
That's a good
no
point.
disrespect, but
That's
I'm just
a real
saying,
good
I
point.
have never thought about that, dog. Like, if he can't take hits at quarterback, they protect quarterbacks. They don't protect receivers.
Mm-hmm.
He damn sure ain't finna take no hits from no linebackers coming across the middle as a
That's a great point.
That's a great point. Bro, that's a damn good point, bro. I had never thought about that. He ain't got the size for it.
Mm-mm.
He did.
That dude's small. When I saw that dude the media days last year, I was surprised at how little he was.
Yeah.
Like you had him, and then you had Kamar Everett.
Oh, my bad.
From Bethune-Cookman. And it don't look like they should play the same sport.
Are you talking about tight end?
Yeah, come on. That man all of 6'8". I don't care. That's 6'5", and that's a lot. That man 6'8". That man huge. And him and D. Davis standing aside, they don't even look like they should play the same sport, dog.
But he is a little bit bigger though. He's not frail.
But I'm just talking about height wise. You know what I'm saying?
You're not lying. You're not lying about that.
So
I wasn't gonna be the one to say it, but somebody, Eric E.J. Jones, that man preaching the gospel tonight.
Can I say something real quick about Gremlin, if y'all don't mind?
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Why, Kendall? I'm sorry, I know he was your guy. What makes you believe that Hugh Jackson can coach? If you didn't win,
okay. Hold up.
And before you go, and I do want to say this because a lot of people talk about Hugh Jackson and what he did in the NFL. Nobody ever says, "Oh, Nick Saban was a terrible coach in the NFL."
My point is this: how many SWAC coaches
last year?
Hold up.
1 year.
How many SWAC coaches could make it to the NFL and be a head coach in the NFL?
All I want to say is we had a first-year head coach that won more games.
I didn't ask you that.
Bro.
How many SWAC coaches could go be a head coach in the NFL?
A head coach, no. A coordinator.
So my point is, whether he was good at it or not, the fact that a black man,
He didn't win.
The fact that a black man got hired to be a head coach in the NFL says that man was qualified and is a good coach.
Okay, let's say this. Since you asked, I'm going to be a little sarcastic here. You said what SWAC coach should go coach in the NFL. Deion go coach in the NFL. Not the point though. Not the point. He can get hired based off his name if we going that route. But no. All seriousness. I just don't know when Nick Saban went to NFL because he was successful he had the track record. LSU, he was a winner.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, if we're gonna go there,
hang on, time out.
Jackson got hired because of his successful offenses. Do you not know he was the offensive coordinator for the Bengals under Marvin Lewis?
Yes, I get that. But some people
he got hired as an NFL coach because of what he did as a coordinator in the NFL.
But some people are better coordinators than they are head coaches.
To be fair, Nick Saban won 5 times more NFL games than Hugh Jackson did and won last season too, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
That's fine. That's perfectly cool. Who is his quarterback?
Like Cleo Lemon or something like that.
No, he had Dante Culpepper as his quarterback
at like 50.
No, Dante Culpepper wasn't 50. Dante Culpepper was coming off a great season. He just had a messed up knee. That's the only thing wrong with Dante Culpepper.
And Nick Saban was going to sign Drew Brees, and the owner said that he didn't trust Brees' health.
Okay, Dante Culpepper was Nick Saban quarterback. Who was Hugh Jackson quarterback? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Baker Mayfield for a little stretch.
Don't worry, I'll wait. He won a game with Baker Mayfield.
He won 3 NFL games. They didn't win many games. He won 3 in 3 years.
Then he got fired. The year he got a quarterback, he got fired.
But my point is this: if you can't win more than 5 games, okay, in NFL with professional players. You struggled last year. The proof is in the pudding. He's not that guy. He's not that dude.
Hey, just so we know.
Kendall, don't be biased because you interviewed him. Don't be biased just because he rocked with you.
I'm not gonna be biased, bro. I'm just.
We're gonna see on November 4th when y'all come to the hill. We're gonna see. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. You keep giving these people bulletin board material, bro. Stop.
How is it bulletin board? Everybody I should go on Wikipedia right now and tell you didn't win no game.
Hey, my man said, how you say we're gonna win by 50? We ain't scored 25.
Oh, like look, it's levels to this. It's levels to this.
Kendall,
forget everything else, bro. It's levels to this. You talking about an NFL coach coaching in college, bro. It's levels to it. That's all I'm telling you, bro.
Kendall,
it's levels to it.
Kendall, you're saying I'm giving them bulletin board material? Your record is on Google. There's a whole documentary. They got a Hard Knocks about that team. A Hard Knocks about them losing. What are we talking about?
Hey, Khalil, I just want to point some things out. You know who else had a horrible record coaching, especially for the Cleveland Browns? Bill Belichick.
And you see what Bill Belichick doing right now without Brady?
He making the playoffs.
That's a bad take. That's a sad take.
What the Browns last year?
That's a terrible take, though, bro.
What?
Bad take.
Listen, I just believe that some people are more fit for coordinator jobs than being a head coach. Everybody can't lead. Leading is different than being, leading a little program.
Well, let me ask you this. What makes you feel like that statement ain't true for Eddie Robinson?
He won last year. 6-5.
That's a year, bro. We're basing a year sample.
6-5 is winning. That's one game over 500.
Your bar is low.
That's one game over 500.
G said that bar is in hell.
It's a winning season, and if you go back,
hold up, Khalil. He went 6-5 with who you said is the best quarterback in the SWAC.
Okay, but let me say this too.
And Hugh Jackson won with who? No disrespect, but Calvez, who was a freshman. Like, come on, if we're gonna do that, like he went 6-5 with the best quarterback. Hugh Jackson couldn't win with a true freshman.
And let me ask you though, okay, if Hugh Jackson comes out this year and wins less than 5 games,
I'm gonna be the first one saying he didn't meet expectations. Don't get me wrong, I agree with you on that, but I just feel like you can't. Last year, who was his quarterback last year? It was a rotation. Part of that was on him, but part of it was he didn't have a guy who he felt like he didn't have a guy. Like, who's his guy? Calvez.
I was just making sure.
So let me ask this.
You can say Noah, and a lot of Grand fans are gonna say Noah, but hell, Noah ain't accident. He ain't just tearing it up at Southern, is he?
So this is a good question because see, Khalil got an up close and personal look at Miles Crawley. So tell the ground fam, tell Ant what to expect out of Miles Crawley.
Oh, I love this. I love this take.
Me too.
He's average. He's average. Average. He's mid.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, Clear. The funniest part of this is just looking at the regret on Kendall's face. Like, dude, why did you say that?
Listen, I don't smoke at all. But how they doing is mid. He's mid. He's average. He's not better than Didi. He's not. He's
Khalil.
average. He's okay.
Khalil.
Look. There's a thing called.
Is he better than Robert Calvez?
Bro, you said his name's not even Robert, so that's
I mean,
just tell you everything you need to know.
You trying to say Robert Valdez?
I'm thinking of Valdez, the offense.
Yeah. Julian Calvez.
Yeah,
there you go.
Better than Calvez? Is he better than my guy from Cortez Hawkins from Bastrop?
Yes.
Is he better than Gilmore?
I'm not saying that Miles is a bad quarterback by any stretch of me.
What is mid, man?
You just said the man was average.
Talking about.
So come on,
you can be average and still be successful.
That is true. That is true.
And that's the case for Miles Crawley. When you look at the fact that he has Lyndon Rash and he has these guys to throw to, and you look at the backfield he has, he can be, even though like you say he's mid, he can be successful in that Grambling offense, especially with Tony Hall calling plays.
Miles didn't win the starting quarterback job in 3 years at ASU. What does that tell you?
Maybe he had bad quarterback evaluation.
It also depends on the OC in the system because Tony Hull's system is completely different, and Tony Hull is a much better OC than anyone on the staff at Alabama State. No offense, but that's a fact, and has a much more proven track record developing quarterbacks. You look at someone like, you could take it FBS, FCS, it doesn't matter.
Chandler
but
Rogers,
Joe Burrow didn't win the starting job for 3 years at Ohio State and went to LSU, set records. Lindsey Scott struggled at Nichols, went to Incarnate Word, set the world on fire. Yeah. I would just ease up on the A, like he didn't win the start. Because what are you going to do? I need you to promise me you'll come on this show if Miles Crawley wins SWAC Offensive Player of the Year and apologize to him.
Oh no! I need him to come back if Miles Crawley beats Alabama State.
Now that's also a fact.
He ain't even got to win Player of the Year. If he beat Alabama State, I need you to come back.
Hey, quick question, Kendall.
He might have his best game. What's up,
Kendall? I bet you wish you had went to that Usher concert, don't it?
I knew you was gonna ask that at some point. I knew it was coming.
Oh man, listen. I don't know, man. Blue, I want to ask you a question about Tennessee State, but I think I'd rather just see Khalil keep going.
But hold on,
what's your next hot take, Khalil?
I want to do this though. Because you asked him about Miles Crawley, G. But what we didn't ask him about is week 1. What's going to happen week 1, Khalil? Yeah, for y'all.
Y'all got some.
I got some.
Kendall's in hell right now.
I'm just hoping he don't say Bama State by 50. Oh, no. Okay. All right, cool.
We barely scored 10 points a game last year. I'm not going that far this year. I just want to win. Look, Kendall. I said, listen, there's a thing called New Year, New Me. This is a new year. It's a fresh start. We have a clean slate. Hands are in my hands. The germs are gone. I'm in a new mindset. I know what I saw. I'm going based off what I saw. Okay? All right. We're going to win the game. I think it will be, I got the score being 17-14.
Okay. I need that win, Khalil. I need that win, Khalil.
I got you. We got you.
Gee, it don't matter because that's not even a conference game.
It's not?
No.
That's not a conference game?
You mean division. That's not a division game.
Yeah, that's a conference game.
I mean, a conference game is not a division game.
You're thinking of Southern State.
I need it anyway just to laugh at something. I need it anyway.
You thinking of week 2. Pool. Southern Jackson State is a non-conference game.
There you go. My bad. I know they did a couple games that was conference opponents, but not don't count towards the conference record.
Yeah, we need to go 2-0 against SWAC'N this year. So
ain't gonna happen. You might go. The best you can do is 1-1. and that's it with prayers.
I do
all the prayers.
That's crazy.
I do have another hot take though. I don't know how.
Here go one. D2 got one for. He told Melanated, said y'all gonna be 0-4 going into homecoming.
Who y'all?
We can get 1-3.
Who y'all homecoming?
Bethune-Cookman.
Oh, y'all better beat Bethune. Oh my God.
We beat him last year. That was the best game last year.
Who said? Hold on. Who said they go? D2 got y'all in the miles.
So we got Southern, we got Miles, we got FAMU, and we got the Big Sad Braves. I mean the Big Bad.
There you go.
Big Sad Braves.
And then we got Bethune-Cookman for homecoming. Hey,
it's a tough stretch, Kendall.
It is.
So what's your point?
2-2 or better.
0-4 ain't a stretch, but I think y'all at least get that Miles game. Yeah, right.
Y'all better.
Y'all gotta get that Miles game.
Yeah, the SWAC cannot take any more D2 losses on their pride. Jesus Christ, man, you got to stop losing D2 games.
Please,
come on. At this point, like this getting out of hand.
We heard some crazy stuff.
I got a hot take too.
Okay, so look, I'm looking at y'all schedule. So y'all gonna be 1-3 or 0-4 going into homecoming. Then y'all got Bethune, then Jackson State, then the Magic City. What's y'all record on in the Magic City? Y'all gonna be
how many games is that right there?
There's what 2-6, 2-5.
I say 5-2.
How many games y'all winning next year? 5-2. Hold up. Who y'all losing?
I say we go 8-3.
And y'all got a pretty tough schedule, bro.
We do. It's a tough schedule.
We definitely got a tough schedule.
But I think that last year, and this is a bunch of what if, and I'm trying not to play what if game no more. There were a lot of games last year that we were in to the very end. But mental mistakes here, discipline there, and things happen. Missed field goals. We were in just about every game last year, aside from UCLA. And if you want to throw Jackson State in there, you can.
All right, let's do
that much.
That
much I will agree with.
Go ahead, Kendall.
That much I will agree with him on. We lost a lot of games based on lack of discipline. We beat ourselves in a lot of those games, regardless of what the score ended up being. Yeah, definitely. And I think especially after hearing Coach Robinson talk about reflecting on last season, I think coming into this season that's going to be a point of emphasis. Is not making those self-inflicted mistakes anymore. Right, so it definitely was self-inflicted.
Let's do this real quick. Week 1, Alabama Southern. Who y'all got?
State.
I think we're gonna show something. I got State.
We get the crib too. Week 1.
Give me Southern.
Who?
I can tell by the quietness that was gonna happen.
I'm gonna get it to y'all. Miles week 2. I'll give y'all that one too. I say y'all 2-0. All right, okay. FAMU.
Ooh.
That's a loss. Is that in Bragg too?
Yeah.
That's a loss.
Next.
Yeah, let's get that
one. You know what I can do? State by 10.
Oh.
By 10.
On the road.
I think it's gonna be a battle. I think it really all depends on how we come out the gate. If we come out the gate strong, I think it's gonna be a battle.
Starts is everything for us. If we come out,
I think it's gonna be a blowout unless Alabama State just don't show up.
Then
that's the only chance they got.
It's gonna be a
so it's either a blowout or a forfeit.
Hey, he said it's gonna be a blowout unless they don't show up.
That's it.
Right. So
hey, what's that? G? Just take that 1-0 loss.
Just take it.
Hey, take a note out of the Grambling book. Especially
we need to have a bad habit of playing up or down to our competition.
Well, FAM hasn't lost a home game since like 2018 either, so that would be a ridiculous upset.
Yeah,
that's gonna be these. I'm him.
The one we need.
Alcorn week 4.
That's a loss too.
There you go, Blue.
So y'all 2-2.
I'm waiting on you, Khalil.
3-0.
3-0 or 4-0.
How we? Oh, okay. I was about to say. How we
You guys
3-0?
4-0? Okay, what you got, Kendall?
Okay, cool. I got a 3-1.
3-1. So you got to beat Alcorn?
Yeah.
And all right. Then Bethune, I'll give y'all a win versus Bethune. Jackson State
Loss. Jessica's on the
That's
road.
the one you go with a loss on?
Jessica's on the road, and that's going to be an intense.
Oh, it's fam.
What's the difference between that?
Yeah, listen,
Y'all
let me tell you
by
this.
10.
Fam crowd actually reflects the 30,000 in the stadium. Jackson State can have 50,000 in the stands, but you can take a nap in the stadium.
Well,
I said what I said about that. You take a nap in they don't know when it's third down at Jackson State. It ain't no defense on third down.
Yeah.
And Brad,
that's fake. That's fake attendance numbers. G, you ain't know that?
Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to tell the truth.
Well, that coach said it, apparently. But anyway, then y'all got the Magic City. I know y'all ain't finna say that. That y'all finna lose that one. I know y'all finna say y'all gonna win.
Not worry about the puppy.
We do.
Then y'all gotta come to Exit 81.
Y'all ain't winning Exit 81.
No, that's a loss in the whole Milestone revenge game. Like, no way. The whole is different.
It's some crazy stuff going on in the hole.
Hey, I want you to know, because I'm petty. I'm a clip and send them Miles Crowley that you said he was mid. He gonna throw for 800.
Hey, look. We already got a little bit of things going on. Kendall, no, it is what it is.
Yeah, y'all losing in the hole. Then y'all gotta go to Valley.
Don't lose at Valley. That grass gonna be hella high in November, October.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that's November 11th. It's November 11th.
It's gonna be cold, and that grass gonna be knee high. That's gonna be a tough one.
Ain't no telling what's in the grass hiding.
Yeah.
Then y'all gotta go to Prairie View.
That's a loss.
And then y'all close out with Tuskegee.
I'll better win that one.
We can win. We can beat Tuskegee.
That didn't sound too confident.
Oh,
when
somebody
you
said
game, you got to say that with some confidence. You said we might be able to get that one.
Oh yeah, Grambling game is a Mobile. It is.
Oh, okay. Well, then
that's a Port City Classic. I think it's Port City.
Yeah, Port City Classic.
That's huge.
Neutral ground.
That's huge. That's huge.
Boy,
I don't know why Grambling be taking them games off the hole. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, especially to play it in Lad. Good God, that's horrible.
I feel like that game would be so much better at home though, just because of the rivalry, the storyline behind the game. But you know,
hey, I want to say we've been doing the team by team. Some of the stuff we've heard so far. We've heard.
That man said the refs are the
They said that we've heard that North Carolina Central gonna beat UCLA.
Outrageous.
We've heard.
I picked that too.
We heard that Grambling. That Hampton gonna beat Grambling. Then we just heard Alabama State going 11-0.
11-1. I mean 10-1.
Yeah, they're losing to Jackson State.
Okay, gotcha.
And no. Actually, 8-2. I think 8-2. 2 losses. I had them and I think it was Prairie View.
Prairie View. That's right. You did have two. That's right. Hey, I just want, because my guy seems to be very upset at this tennis joke. It's just a joke, my guy.
Listen. Let me tell y'all something.
They take so personal.
It don't. See, Jackson State fans and their home winning don't match up. If you got 60,000, you bragging on in the stands. If the atmosphere not there, you check that their home record, especially before Dion. Everybody home game. If you went to Jackson, it was both of y'all home game. Okay, it wasn't just Jackson State. It had no effect on the game.
You saying it was a neutral site game, G?
It's a neutral site game going to Jackson. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh, I don't want to go play in Jackson." No, what? They ain't never.
I did.
The last time we played them, I tell this story over and over. The last time we played Jackson, Dion got them. Alcorn had more fans than Jackson State. People don't believe me, but I got the photos. That place is not a ruckus crowd. Well, you got to be worried about. Everybody comes there and win. Everybody go there and win. They don't even hold the attendance record at their own home stadium. But I'm gonna shut up and get off my soapbox. Ask them who hold the attendance record at their own stadium. Ask them. Them big bad brain.
Well, you sound like a villain off a movie, bro.
Hey,
Joking with somebody.
Ooh, boy. Israel said, why we attacking Jackson State? All y'all need to be focused on FAMU.
Jackson State is the defending champion, though.
Yeah, they're going to get the jokes. But once again, this is my last statement on Jackson State. This is how you know they're not used to winning. When you win, you get more attention. But they just sit over there and cry about why y'all talking about us. You win. The target is on your back, so you're going to get a little more attention. That's what happens throughout all sports. All sports.
Hey,
I just want to interject here.
The Gremlin don't play FAMU this year. That's all I want.
Fair enough. Hey, I just want to throw out here that completely off topic for the show, but Valley just landed a 2-time All-State defensive back out of Louisiana.
Who?
I want to say it's from Louisiana. Kirion Tyree.
Name sounds familiar too.
Oh, that's a pickup right there.
6'1" defensive back.
That's a pickup right there.
Y'all sleeping on Valley?
I want to say it's from Louisiana. I'll double check. It's either Louisiana or Mississippi.
I'm sleeping with the AC on 30 or on 60. I mean,
On 30, I was gonna say, bro, you gonna get hypothermia.
I do. This is, but since we're talking about Jackson State, I do feel like if TC Taylor struggles this year,
No, Khalil.
I do not think.
Just
No,
get
Khalil.
him off. We got to get him off the stream. Jesus, man.
I'm just
Y'all have
saying.
us all on hit
Listen,
lists. Like,
hear
come
me
on,
out.
bro.
Hear me out. I think that they're going to be. People didn't want him to be the hire anyways. I don't believe. I think
Who
they
didn't?
I think
They wanted him before
Prime. He was going to be the coach before Prime, really.
I think personally.
I think that's a bad, like, not you personal, but everybody keep talking about they say TC was a rebound hire, was a prime guy. That's not true, man. I give Jackson State credit for that. So, but go ahead, Khalil.
I just think that they're going to be so used to the Dion dominance and winning that it's not when he comes out and they don't make the SWAC championship this year.
Well, he was there for 3 seasons, but like he only won 2 of them. We're not gonna act like he was Eddie Robinson senior.
But he did win, those what I'm saying. The expectation is high now. It's not 6-5. It's not 7-4. It's not that anymore. The bar has been set, and if you fall below that, I think they're gonna try to find somebody to replace that.
That's what Israel say. He was not. JSU even wanted TC when they hired Hendrick. Hey, I do want to put it for programming purposes. Jackson State will be able to defend themselves. They'll be on here July 17th, so that's confirmed. We're gonna have them on here so they can talk.
Hey, I need PTO for that
stuff. Nah, they're gonna be able to talk their stuff, man.
They're gonna be on here crying. I'm telling you, they're gonna be here crying. They're gonna cry. I know them people. Oh Lord Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie though, Khalil. I do have to disagree with you, because I feel like, for one, that would be way too soon. You just make the hire. Your prime leave. You just make that hire. Ain't no way in the world you get rid of him in a year.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
That looks crazy on Jackson State part if they even thought about doing that.
He's alone.
Yeah.
There's no way Texas State does that. No way.
Yeah, you definitely give somebody like that time for sure.
That's just my hot take of the season. That's just mine.
Yeah.
But
my
question is this, like, what message do you send to the next coach? Like, say TC has, like, say he goes 5-6 this year or whatever, right? Like, what message are you sending to the next guy that if you don't win 6 games, you're getting fired? Like,
that leash is incredibly short.
You can't hold every coach to the standard that you had for Dion. Like, you'll never find another coach then. Like, so you kind of gotta recalibrate your expectations now.
So, do you think they're gonna make the SWAC? Do y'all think they're gonna make the SWAC championship this year?
No. But I don't think they fired TC just because
right. I think like a 7-4 year. That's good. I mean, you coming in.
That's a damn good year.
That's a good year.
We consider the turnover that they had, not just on the players, but from the staff.
I think that's a good year. I think that's a good year.
I will say this. I don't think that attendance changes. You might not see the popularity as far as like you may not see the same celebrities. That attendance, Jackson State, they I give them credit for that. They are very supportive.
Yeah, they gonna support social media too.
Oh yeah,
they gonna support.
If you even breathe, Jackson, that's why I already know this video. I mean, this show is gonna have some comments, so it's gonna be
send them directly to me. Send them to me, cause can't nobody say. See, everybody see you get all these Jackson State people that do all this talking, but like I tell them, I'll be at y'all stadium in y'all stadium. And you can't tell me nobody that came to the reservation be talking like that and didn't have to come see me. I'm in your stadium, on your sideline, on your field, in your press box, everywhere.
Yeah, me and Ken will be there too this year.
I'll be there. You know?
Yes, sir.
I'm there.
All right. Zach, you got anything about Tennessee State before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. I think they'll be better this year. OVC championship, probably not just because of SEMO, but man, I think if you look at their schedule, Eddie George has to win 6 to 7 games this year.
That was my next question.
He's got to get there. And you cannot lose to UAPB in the Southern Heritage Classic. You might as well just pack it up after that game if you lose that one.
Are they so obviously they should make the playoffs, but like what's a successful season for them?
I don't know if they'll make the playoffs because they got Lincoln on the schedule, like everyone does for.
They should be disqualified. They should be disqualified for putting Lincoln on the schedule.
Yeah, they got Lincoln on the schedule, so that doesn't even count toward their record. You definitely are losing the Notre Dame game. You're not beating, and then you got that they got to beat Kennesaw State. Like that's the swing game in their schedule. And Kennesaw State was atrocious last year. So they can beat them, but the problem is Kennesaw State this year gets 85 scholarships because they're in that weird transition year. So that's going to be a tough game to win. Plus, it's at Kennesaw, but once you get past that, you got Norfolk State. Should be able to beat them. They're going to be atrocious. Lincoln, God forbid they lose that one. You have Lindenwood, who's in year 2 of coming up from Division II. Then you got Charleston Southern, Eastern Illinois, and Tennessee Tech. You have to go on a winning streak from October 14th to the end of the season, and that's non-negotiable. Lose any of those games and people are going to be looking at Eddie George and what's going on at Tennessee State funny. You got to win those games.
Hey, Khalil, Yard Talk said Grambling by fouling, and she did a flip on y'all.
How about even throwing 2 touchdowns?
Well, you just keep on with the
Bro, you're gonna have to change your social media handle if y'all don't win this year.
Oh my God.
Kendall like
Hey, I will say this. Are you auditioning for First Take? Like, because I know ESPN hiring right now. They got a lot of spots open because you definitely could be on First Take with some of these takes that you got, my boy. Like you ain't scared to go bold with it. You ain't scared to back it up. Like you say it like you mean it. You got a lot of conviction in your voice.
He ain't blinking at all.
I'm just saying. If they fire top names, I'm good. I'm good. But on a serious note, I do hope they come up with a SWAC network, though. Dead serious. I hope they come up with some type of SWAC network to get all the content creators.
And you're gonna be the Stephen A. Smith of the network.
I'm gonna be the next me.
That's real.
All right. Hey, before we get up out of here, I want to give everybody their chance to get a spiel. My boy Blue. Go ahead,
man. And you can just follow us on all social media, man. Even got a new Thread account. I don't know if that's going to catch on, but hell, we'll try it out. You can find us on the blueboodscfe.com and you can just follow all our stuff there.
All right. G.
SWAC'N the Fool. Y'all know to find me at GeeESPN, GA on Twitter. And my big bad Braves are back. We got a dual threat quarterback. And before I go, I gotta let y'all know we the biggest, we the baddest, and we the bravest. That's what it is.
All right. Kendall.
Hey man, Wildcard Podcast, Wildcard 2K. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. We love the support. We love the community. And hey man, we do what y'all want. This is all of us, so we appreciate the love.
Hey, quick question before I get to Khalil. How far are y'all away from y'all 500?
10.
Hey, y'all do me a favor before y'all get off of here tonight.
Yeah,
go to what is it? The Wild Card 2K?
It's the Wild Card on YouTube.
Okay, go to the Wild Card. Find these gentlemen, subscribe. Get them to that 500 mark. Please help them out. If y'all don't do nothing else, support is free. Go ahead and subscribe.
They next up. They are next. You're gonna be watching them on a big screen. I'm telling you.
Hey, tell them y'all do that. All right, Khalil, go ahead. Talk your stuff.
Just like Kendall said, make sure y'all give us all the support. We appreciate all the support in the world. We have our opinions, but at the end of the day, we all a big one SWAC, HBCU, FCS family. So, continue to support us, and, we'll continue to get the best content we can possible.
Yes, sir. And y'all officially 9 subscribers away for 500. I just got y'all.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
Hey, Paris said, as long as Khalil stop lying. Hey, go ahead and subscribe to him, Paris. Go ahead and hook him up. Oh, man. But
bro, it was fun.
They got next.
Oh, bro, for real, man.
Hey, for real. Hey, I truly appreciate y'all.
We got to do this again.
Oh, most definitely.
Most definitely.
Hey, we could definitely do it again. What, week 4? That whenever y'all play week 5 when Alcorn and Bama St play.
Listen, they ain't gonna want to do it then. They not gonna want to do it. They ain't gonna want to do it.
If we 0-4, I might still be in Charlotte.
Hey, nah, G gonna pull the disappearing act like he did in New Orleans. Nah, we ain't on that type of time.
They ain't gonna be there. I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly now.
We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen. I got faith that all y'all gonna be here.
Paris says she been subscribed. That's what I'm talking about. Paris a real.
That's love right there.
Paris a real one. Hey, I want to say I truly enjoyed it. Magic City Classic. Y'all come back. I will most definitely say, hey, I was wrong, or I'll be like, hey, I'm just saying. But y'all know, man, it's all love. I'm gonna get one of them icy white Alabama State shirts to go with my.
I sure need one of them boy. Them mugs clean, my boy. I ain't.
Hold
on. Simple say he can't find y'all. Hold on, y'all give me 1 second. Let me pull y'all up and I'm gonna share it in the chat so everybody can go ahead and subscribe.
Them boys 8 away for 500. Now I see y'all done got another subscribe. Y'all might make 500 before the night over with, man.
they about to get it right now.
Look, 7 away. Every time I refresh, y'all got another subscriber, man.
Hey, when y'all do, I just want y'all to all right, so this is the official the actual so boom, it's in the chat. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to that. When y'all make a chat, y'all remember the little people. You know what I'm saying? Remember us?
Yeah. Because y'all big time working with these NBA teams.
NBA teams.
Remember the little guys.
Hey, Mark J. Spears was like, hey, congratulations. He shot you. I was like, hey, I know him. He going to be on our show.
That's my dog. I know him.
You never leave him home. Never leave him home.
Big time, man. Big timers.
Yeah, but
man, we just learning from the OGs, man.
All right, hey, but for real though, let's get up out of here.
Oh yeah, 3 away for 500, boy. Look,
see, we're gonna get y'all there. We're gonna get y'all. How they do in the church? Is there another? Come on, let's get these.
I only need 3 more. I just need 3 people who. I just need 3 people who the Lord done put it on their heart today.
Go ahead, hit that subscribe. Listen, y'all just do them like y'all do us. Subscribe. You ain't necessarily got to watch, but you help them get there. And they know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go like all that stuff. You know how it go, man.
That's support. We got to support each other.
I'm still trying to get up out of here. I can't find no buttons. All right, here we go, man. Hey, y'all know what it is. We'll be back on Monday. Who got Monday? FAMU. FAMU and Southern.
$4.99, man. Hold on. We got at least let hit 500 before we end the show.
Can we hit the 500 for
man?
One more.
Somebody go subscribe. Come on, man.
Hold on. I'm
I'll keep refreshing that thing, but it don't say 500 yet.
It's $4.99.
It don't say 500 yet.
Somebody petty. Somebody gonna start unsubscribing.
It's D2.
They're gonna try to keep us on this show for 3 hours.
Hold on. Let me switch accounts. Let me go to boom. Here we go.
Subscribe from the Golden Boot account so we can get it back.
It's already. Here we go. 500. That should be 500 right there.
500.
There you go.
Sure.
That's 500 right there.
500.
Let's go. Good job, fellas.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about,
that,
fellas.
man.
Congratulations.
All right. Hey, and don't stop there.
Keep going.
Congratulations.
Don't stop there. Somebody else subscribe. Let's give them the 502. We know petty people gonna unsubscribe.
Oh, we already at 501. We already
501.
All right.
y'all done already made it.
All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead. Like I said, we'll get up out of here. Hey, y'all know what it is. We'll be back on Monday, fam. You and Southern. And like that, we out. This show was presented by betonline.ag.
Bring me my money.